Here from Optizen AI. We're into the new year, 2024, and this is the first video for 2024. I just want to go through a bit of an update on collection pages and some of the testing we've been doing on collection pages and trying to improve organic traffic, especially those collection pages that kind of are stuck on page 2 or page 3. So they're in the ballpark, but they really haven't moved much in the recent past. So we're going to look at an example here, and I'm going to walk through exactly what we did to this page around about 4 weeks ago. So it's a combination of updating the page and then also some internal linking. Very quick and easy to do. We also leveraged the help of AI to do this. I'll just walk through it now. So if you've been following our channel for a while, or our blog post, you know we like ranking collection pages, not only for the actual traffic that comes to those collection pages, but also once you get that traffic and that signal to the collection page, you've got your products in the product grid on those collection pages, and that traffic can not only follow through, but also you get the benefit of the internal link as well. So, and that signal of traffic hitting a page that has those internal links, and then all the other benefits that come with that. So we're just going to look at our perpetual demo store. It's actually a real store that we use all the time in the equestrian market here in Australia. And we're actually going to look at a term for horse toys. So generally this store is focused around apparel and clothing in the equestrian niche and also tack, but we've started adding horse toys, so like figurines, to the actual store as well. So the two main terms we're going after are horse toys, which is like a broad term, and kids' horse toys. If we go and look in Ahrefs, we can see, this is in Australia, we can see horse toys has pretty good search volume, 1.9K searches per month. Then we've got some other sort of variations of horse toys, some branding, Kmart, etc. So the only thing with this particular term, we need to understand the context. So horse toys could mean horse toys for kids, but also horse or toys for horses. So, for example, when a horse is in a stable or a yard or a paddock, there are balls and things you can hang on a stable that horses will actually play with, and they're obviously toys for horses. So this particular term could be either of those, the context being, or the user intent for toys for horses, or horse toys for people, for kids, figurines, for example. So we could go after horse figurines. We can have a look at that in a second, where the search volume lies for that. But from experience, I know that the term horse toys, the user intent is more for figurines, toys for people that are horse themed. So if we look at this particular term here in google.com.au, we've got the term horse toys. So we can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we've dropped in here at 6. We've also got this nice image carousel now and our description. So this particular term, horse toys, we've been hovering on page 2, bouncing up and down on page 2 for a number of months now. We hadn't actually done much work on it. So we had the products in there. We're just letting it sit to see how it would actually move or not, and it didn't. So about 3 or 4 weeks ago, we decided to look at updating this particular page. And on this site, we always test new things, and that's what we've done here. So it's jumped from, I think it was around about position 13 or 14, now up to position 6. Kids' horse toys, it's even a little bit higher. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, it's the same. So, no, hang on. Here's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so similar ranking, position 6. We've only got the thumbnail here, not the actual image carousel. So for the actual theme or the topic for horse toys, we're getting sort of multiple terms coming in now onto page 1. So how did we actually do this? We'll just look at the page itself, and we did nothing else. No external linking. We just updated the page, and then we did some internal linking in a different way, which I'll show you. So the way we like to structure our collection pages, we have our H1 here with the main keyword in here, so horse toys. We've also got kids in here, And generally what we like to do is have a prefix in front of the H1 that sort of distinguishes, or it's different than the actual SEO title. We can see that SEO title is horse toys for kids up here. And that's actually probably not a horse toys. I thought it had figurines in there. So horse toys for kids. Great for the budding equestrian. So that's the SEO title. And you can see that's the SEO title that Google's actually serving for us. We've got our H1. We could actually, I believe, we probably could optimize the SEO title a little bit further and see whether we can push it a little bit higher from where it is now. But it's still moving, so we're just going to let it sit. So you can see here, then we have a couple of sentences above the product grid, and we've got some internal linking here to our sub-collection pages. That link actually goes to horse books. That one goes to a sub-collection, and you can see if we open that up, because this is going to be important when we talk about our internal linking, we can see it's a sub-collection, Horse Toys / Breyer, which is a toy brand, and we've got our unique SEO title, and maybe this actually hasn't been edited yet, has it? Oh, yes, it has. Breyer Horse Toys. So we've got our unique SEO title here, and we've got a unique description here as well. This H1 could be updated to, it has been Shop Breyer Horse Toys. So we've got the term Breyer in there. So you can see we've got our unique sub-collection. We do this with our Optizen app, if you haven't used it before, where we can actually edit our sub-collections and create true sub-collections within Shopify itself. So going back to the main Horse Toys collection, we've got our product grid here, all our toys. There is a pagination. They go over to page 2. And then what we did, we just updated, and this is pretty standard, we updated content below the product grid here, but this is actually all AI with a little bit of human editing. So, and then we've got our popular questions. These are actually frequently asked questions, and we have FAQ schema in here. So we've got some content explaining what this collection is about using AI. Then we actually had the FAQs created by AI as well, and we've added FAQ schema in here, and so this particular section here was all, including the schema, was all created automatically with AI, which I'll show you how we did in a second. We just go to the schema, we can see we've got a FAQ schema in here, and also if we go back, we've actually got some errors here, so that's interesting. That I think they're just from coming from product pages, or the products within the product grid. So there's some errors with the product pages themselves. Or the product links, not the actual collection page, but they should be fixed. But it hasn't impacted rankings so much at the moment. And then we've got our web page schema as well. So you can see here we add in a significant link, a related link, an about, same as. So Wikipedia, which is a model figurine, and another same as for toy. So we're just providing a little more relevance with our same as and mention schema, also adding in a related link and significant link within the collection page itself. So that's all embedded in the HTML of this page. So how we actually then created this content, this will be coming in early 2024. We will be using our Optizen AI feature, which at the moment only updates products. We're going to roll out a feature that we can actually update and create content for collection pages and sub-collections as well in a similar manner. We're still testing, but what we've done is there'll be a link in the description to this particular custom GTP. So this is just a custom GTP that anybody can actually access. And basically all we need to do here is you add your collection URL. So this would be, we're going to grab the horse toy collection URL from Shopify. And this is assuming that you already have the page created. So it's actually live. You have, in some sense, a reasonably good SEO title and H1 and some content. You don't have to though, because it will actually grab the relevant content from the products that are actually here as well. And then, so we click this, and it's going to ask us to please provide us with the URL. So keep in mind that I've already done this for this page, but I'm using this page if I was going to update it again. So throw it in there, and then we let ChatGPT do its work. And it's going to go away and actually crawl that URL using Bing, and it'll go through its process. Takes a few seconds. So while that's happening, what we'll actually do is show you the other update we did, which I believe has helped this as well. So if you've got products and they're in more than one collection in Shopify, for breadcrumbs, it will actually determine or allocate a core collection for that breadcrumb. So what I mean by that is, so if we're on our horse toys collection page, we go to a product, and here's the product page here, and you can see here are our breadcrumbs, and the actual link to the core collection goes back to the actual seller page. Now, the reason this happens is because this product was added to this collection first. So then Shopify allocates this collection in the breadcrumb, which is fine because we want a breadcrumb link back to the seller page as well, so we can help rank that seller page by having those internal links pointing back through the breadcrumb. So what we did using Optizen AI, because we wanted links back to the horse toy page as well, we actually did that using our Optizen AI product update. So we've updated the product with AI. We have links to other relevant products, and these are all Braille products, so they're within all horse toys. So they're all products that are in the horse toy collection. So we're creating that topical cluster from our product pages, and these product pages are also ranking. If you've seen some of our other videos, these are starting to move as well. But then here we also added in a link using our Optizen AI feature back to the Kids Horse Toys collection. So every product within the horse toy collection has a link back to the main collection. So what we're basically doing, so here it clicks back to the main collection, we're basically creating a second breadcrumb that ultimately would be up here, is actually in the body content here. So now every product, we've got these links pointing back to the actual core collection page. So that is another reason that this page has jumped. Obviously, we can't isolate exactly if it was just a content update or adding those links, but it's moved by doing those two things. So updating the content with the AI options we had here, and by adding an internal link back to the core collection from every product within this main collection. So we'll just go back to ChatGPT. We'll see whether it's actually created this content yet. And here we go. So what it does, the custom GP, we ask it to provide a quality SEO title. It's done that. We ask it to provide a page title. We ask it to provide an SEO description. We ask it to provide a 2-sentence summary, which is the summary that goes above the collection page here. And then once we've done that, we ask it to provide HTML content for the content below the product grid. And if we look in our collections within Optizen, here we're in our shop Kids Horse Toys collection. And this is where we've got the content here with our links. And this is where we've added the content from the actual, from what ChatGPT created for us. This was obviously in the previous time we did this, and I'm just looking at updating this page at the moment as a demo. So then we can add this as HTML. So we copy that code, and then we can just add it as HTML directly straight in here. Just paste it straight in here as code, and then you've got the content there. Then what ChatGPT also does in this custom GPT, we ask it to create HTML schema for FAQs, and that's what it's created for us here. So then we can just copy that code, and what we will do is paste it in the collection description above the products, and we would paste it here underneath. I've just deleted it out for the moment as we're working on some other bits and pieces, but you would just paste that code directly in here, hit save, and then you've got your FAQs in there as well. The same as I mentioned, schema, we're still doing that manually because we need to make sure we're using the correct Wikipedia links, etc. We're looking at ways to actually automate that in the future with Optizen AI or Optizen itself, but it's on the list of many different things we're looking at updating Optizen with. So yeah, so this can be quite handy, this custom DTP to actually update your collections. And if you're using Optizen, you can actually do the same for your sub collections as well. So you do exactly the same for this particular sub collection within this collection as well. So you can start to automate, but also, a little bit. Always we recommend a little bit of human editing and just make sure that you're happy with the content as it goes in. This is not perfect. Like, explore. Don't like that term in there. Discover. That's something that AI, GPT tends to do a bit. You could edit this just to make it more humanized. We might also, well, certainly when we have our collection AI feature within Optizen, we'll certainly look at having prompts that are trying to humanize as much as possible. But still, as always, we recommend you human edit your content before you publish. So that was just a bit of a quick video on how this particular page, the two things or two tasks were completed. And like literally it took me 5 minutes to do this. And this page jumped from sort of position 13, 14 in google.com.au 3 or 4 weeks ago to now position 6. And we'll just keep tweaking this until we get it to position 1. Okay, I hope that video was helpful. If you want to look at Optizen AI, there's a link below. You can see what it does. It's pretty powerful and it's working well on all stores that we have it installed on. Thanks, and I'll talk to you later.